The first time since a Kentucky soldier was killed in the war with Iran, we're getting to hear from his Glendale family. It comes as the community prepares to dedicate a road to Staff Sergeant Benjamin Pennington. Edward Smith talked with his family about their journey through some of the hardest months of their life.
It was a little over a week into the U.S.'s war with Iran when Staff Sergeant Benjamin Pennington became the 7th casualty as a result of the conflict. We talked to the Glendale family who spent months grieving the loss of their son and brother.
Everything we did together.
His father, Tim, and sister Mackenzie says it was always Pennington's dream to serve in the military. From his time as an Eagle Scout to studying the history of wars to joining his high school's auto tech program, all of it was about reaching his goal of military service. Following his high school graduation, Pennington enlisted and started as a paratrooper. In 2024, he was assigned to Fort Carson. Early this year, he was deployed for Operation Epic Fury. Around the time the war started, Tim Pennington says his son sent him texts saying the war was getting intense. That was followed by silence until the family learned he was injured in an attack in Saudi Arabia. They spent a week worrying and trying to get overseas to see him until the doctor broke the news that's changed their lives.
You know, I got a call at 5:30 in the afternoon, I think at 5:30 or so in the afternoon, from the doctor, and there was a panic in his voice. And he tells me, he said, "I'm sorry, sir, your son, his condition's changed and stuff." So, and he told me his concern was that with his condition changing and stuff, that he was worried that his heart was going to stop. And probably 15 minutes later, he called me back, and he was physically, you could hear him crying, and told me that, you know, he was apologizing that they'd lost him.
And this Saturday, this stretch of Highway 222 will be dedicated to Pennington. We'll have more from our conversation with his family coming up at 6. In Glendale, Edward Smith, WLKY News.